Hello everyone, welcome back to Form of Therapy. This is the Culture Study. I'm the channel's video producer and your host. You can call me PD. And today we are checking out GingaMingaYo. I have no idea what that means, aka The Strange World by Billlie. This is Billie's first comeback after their very strange yet fantastic debut late last year. They did have a special single release with Snowy Night in December, but besides that, this is their actual first comeback. I gotta admit, I'm rather excited because I really like their debut. Ring by Ring, the title track, was definitely strange and questionable, but I did like it. But what really sold me was their debut EP, Village of Perception. We did a listening party for that on our Patreon, and I, loved just the diverse sounds on the album, but I also really thought the album did a great job of showcasing their vocals, showcasing their rapping abilities. I really love both the singing and rapping in Billlie and what they're capable of. But also, I kind of like that with the EP, all of the lyrics for the B-sides all relate to this Billlie universe that they're building out. Most oftentimes with a lot of these groups, if they have stories in their music videos or they're expanding on universes, it's usually either only visually presented through the videos and not even in the lyrics. And even if it is, it's always only the title tracks or like sometimes maybe a B-side here and there. Very rarely is their entire discography based around their fictional universe that they're creating. And I find that to be very exciting for Billlie. So I'm curious as to what they're going to show us this time around. Now, this is also their first comeback with their new member, Suyeon, who for those of you who are on our Patreon with us, will know her from Girls Planet 999. I'm looking forward to seeing how she's going to fit into the group. Personally, I think she's going to fit in just fine, given like everything we've seen on her performances in Girls Planet. And I mean, her style is like perfect for Billlie. So I think she's going to fit in just fine. But before we get into that, guys, real quick, if you enjoy our channel and you would like to support us, please consider checking out our Patreon. Over on our Patreon, not only can you support the channel with a pledge every month, you'll also be getting bonus content in return. There's listening parties that we do every month. We check out various albums. We also check out variety content. We also check out K-dramas, survival shows, etc., etc. So if you want to check that out and support our channel, consider visiting our Patreon, patreon.com/formoftherapy. Of course, you don't have to support us monetarily. If you want to support the channel for free, simple, free, easy ways to do that is just like the video and to subscribe down below. We would really appreciate it. We actually recently hit 500K, so we want to thank everyone who subscribed, whether it's been for a long time or if it's recently. I really appreciate everyone tuning in. Thank you very much. All right, let's get into the video. This is GingaMingaYo, aka The Strange World by Billlie, and this is your form of therapy. Oh, I don't think they did that for their debut music video. Until you make the unconscious conscious. God damn it. We missed it. I'm sure we'll be watching it again, so. Very mysterious, ominous opening. Very Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. The Strange World. Ooh.
What a strange world.
I really like how she slipped into the bed. That was a really cool. Feels really hollow. We need some bass. There you go. There's the bass. Ooh, okay. They just patty cake in the choreo right there. Oh my god, I thought she was a Red Velvet member. This would help if I understood what GingaMingaYo meant. I might have to look that up after this. Man, I really dig Sua's rapping. Ooh, that's what this chorus was missing right there. Oh, hell yeah. I love that Billlie does like this shouting, yelling, rapping. Whoa, damn. Ooh. What is happening in the sound design? Oh, that's so gross. So squishy and moist in my ears. Oh, credits, interesting. Oh, Zany Bro shot this? Interesting. All right. Okay, GingaMingaYo, A Strange World. It kind of masquerades, I feel like, way more as mainstream K-pop than Ring by Ring did. I think Ring by Ring, straight out the gate, you're like, what the hell am I listening to? I feel like the main driving beat for that one, the melody there, that crazy, that da-na-na, da-na-na, but with like that machine, almost horror-esque sound it was giving off. It was, I don't know, for me, it felt way more like J-pop, and it felt very strange to K-pop in general. The overall production for that felt very chaotic. Here, it definitely feels way more K-pop in that sense. It feels way more mainstream and traditional, but I see what makes Billlie Billlie. You know, they still keep the elements. And in fact, I would say GingaMingaYo, I think, is closer to more of their B-side stuff that they had on their debut EP than their previous title track. But I like it. One, I think it's much more easily palatable. I think Ring by Ring definitely the first listen through, I'm like, what is this that I'm listening to? And I love Ring by Ring, by the way, but it did take a little bit for it to grow on me. GingaMingaYo, straight out the gate, I'm like, okay, I'm hooked. I do actually still like Ring by Ring better, but I do think it's just because I've also heard Ring by Ring a lot more. We've only heard GingaMingaYo the one time. I do feel like GingaMingaYo will grow, at least on me, and I might like it like either at the same level as Ring by Ring or perhaps even more. There's a lot to like about the song, which we'll get into in our second watch through. Also, I rarely address comments, but there was a very strange comment someone left on a recent video saying, like, you pause too much. Well, that's why I watch my videos twice. I don't pause in the first reaction. I know how much, how annoying pausing can get, but I provide in-depth sort of breakdowns of certain moments in videos and songs and stuff like that. I can't do that if I don't pause. I'm sorry. There's no way around it, but that's why I watched through it twice. And this one definitely warrants a second watch through, so we will be kind of stopping and going. Addressing Suyeon, I do think that she fits really, really well. I think Suyeon, in fact, some of the outfits here kind of reflect what she was wearing on Girls Planet 999 as well. But also, additionally, I need to just look up what the heck GingaMingaYo means, because the lyrics and everything it's very confusing, but the GingaMingaYo makes it even more confusing. So let's take a look. All right, so someone on the K-pop subreddit actually explained it. Shout out to, I cannot pronounce this right, Rekimiero. They say the title track seems to be another case where they just put the sound of the Korean expression instead of the meaning. To explain, GingaMinga is a Korean expression meaning you're unsure about something. You think something is like this, but it might not be. You don't remember exactly. That's the feeling of GingaMinga. Then I think they made a pun at the end, put yo to make it kayo, which is song. Or they might have put yo at the end to say yo, just to make it fun. Okay, that's interesting. GingaMinga, I have never heard that term ever in my life. But it's very ironic that it means to be unsure about something. I think plays perfectly into what the hell is even going on in this world of Billlie. Billlie seems to be about a girl who is missing or possibly murdered. There's like some insinuation, but I cannot tell which one it is. It's almost like a mystery, like a dramatic mystery, which is kind of fun, but there's also like supernatural elements to it, them always like going somewhere, searching for them in strange places. So I think the Korean title is rather apt and appropriate here. Let's go ahead and watch it again, and let's check it out. All right, so let's read this first off. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. Ooh, that's a fascinating quote. I wonder who that's from. That's fascinating. And the way it links within Billie's world is rather interesting too. It will direct your life and you will call it fate. So what this quote is implying is that until we grasp and are sure of our own mind, our own feelings, etc., we're going to be naturally doing things in our life that lead us to what we truly want, but we're going to call it fate because we don't even know that that's what we want. Something along those lines. That's interesting. This is a great melody, by the way. This piano melody right here, I love it. Sounds like it could be the theme for a K-drama OST. The strings, perfect. Dude, she had a motorcycle. She's so badass. Alright, so the answer.
What a strange world. 그대로 go. 아니면 말고. 또 고민 중. 사라진 Billlie. 참견은 쉬운데. 선택은 어려워. 책임은 무겁고. 어깨 쭉 down. 몸속에
I really like that they start the song so empty and hollow and they build up to that bass.
엄마 아빠는 왜 얌전히 있으래 말통하는 건 겨우 친구 Welcome to the strange world Wow 호기심은 걱정 Do you understand? Can't complain 다 그런 거라 해 이상해 왜 긴가민가요 Can't explain 또 특이하다 해말 못해 왜 긴가민가요 Hard to believe 도대체 무슨 상황 Hey don't play 찾아낸 Billlie 나가 기도해 기준은 뭐 내가 오라 들렸다고 그렇다면 들렸다가 찾으러 get come catch me now
Okay, real quick. I didn't have much to say up until this point, just because up until that point, for me, at least the first time watching and listening to it, I was unsure about the song up until that point. For me, the chorus, it's fine, but it felt like it was missing something. And then the second chorus rectifies that, so it's perfect. But I really, really like the sets that they build. Something that I really like about Billlie from both their Ring by Ring video and in this video as well. And it just seems to be like an overall thing. This is Zany Bros, but I feel like, I don't know, Zany Bros has a certain look to their videos, but this really doesn't seem like a Zany Bros production. Or at least, I mean, they might have changed it, but they have done a great job. And I think lighting definitely plays a very big role. But in both the Ring by Ring video and GingaMingaYo, for these sets to look like they're in like a very strange, mysterious world. In the Ring by Ring video, you had that weird room with like all the stairs and stuff. And here, even though it's like a dead, desolate playground, looks a little, you know, in Squid Game-ish. And this motel sign, I don't know what it's for. But all of that looks so good. And it looks so creepy. But also, this close-up, where did it go? This close-up of Seon. Their cinematography, I mean, this one works through. Their cinematography is really on point. It definitely doesn't look like, there you go, right here. This doesn't look like most K-pop videos. I mean, even just if you look at how soft and creamy that the edges are right here. This might be, I wonder if they did that in post. But the cinematography, I think in this music video blends perfectly between looking like film and looking like digital video. It doesn't look like a music video. The way it's shot, the way it's filmed, it looks more closer to film, and they just happen to be dancing, but it's more like music video lighting, if that makes sense. So that gives it, I feel like, a very strange look to their video, is that it's shot like film, but it's lit like a music video. So it comes off a little more strange. Oh my god, her rapping is ridiculous. Okay, is the person that's missing, are they 11? Are they 11? Are they a child? Because I realize you had this playground set right here. There was a teddy bear there. Are they implying that a child is missing? Oh, this is someone else rapping? I thought this was Sua with like a wig, but I realized that's her on the side. So who is this? Wow. I'm not familiar with all the members. I only know Sua and Seon so far, but this makes me want to get to know them. So this part right here, I gotta say, definitely for me in the Ring by Ring video, there were only a couple of members that stood out. What I like about GingaMingaYo video is that everyone stands out to me. That's just me personally. Different people might have stood out in the Ring by Ring video, but whether it's her, whether it's Sua, whether it's Suyeon, whether it's the girl that I thought was or the various other girls in this video, everyone is so charismatic. They have such excellent camera presence. They're sort of magnetic in that way. And I feel like this song does a better job at like drawing you in. And I think it's also because of the overall song. It's just the main beat that's repeating the dun 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 dun. It sounds very mesmerizing and hypnotic because from start to finish, it's the same beat over and over than them just singing, rapping, and yelling over it. I feel like there's not a real shakeup until the post chorus that we get in the second chorus. But yeah, I just feel like everyone stands out way more in this video. I loved that shouting portion right there. That was fantastic. That it feels like well, first I think something they added to the K-pop scene was that kind of cheer squad yelling thing, but they do more like it's more like cheering the way ITZY does it and the way that a lot of girl groups do it. They do like this kind of chorus, unified sound, and it sounds more like a cheer squad more than anything. What I like about that style here, what they're doing, is they're yelling, but it also feels really aggressive, like they're attacking you rather than just like neutrally shouting. It sounds closer to something that I feel like a boy group would do. I don't know if, well, no, it's definitely happened before. If anybody ever listened to Delight, they were a girl group way back when, and they had aggressive shouting, rapping, and it's super, super rare. But I feel like I hear that oftentimes in boy groups. So that's really cool. Also, what's up with this? Where's that 11 reference again? I've tried to decipher these lyrics, and I've decided to give up because it makes no sense. Damn, she's so badass. Yes, so many of these girls have so much spunk and attitude. I don't know why, just like that part right there where it's like she does the, oh my god. I gotta say, when it comes to Billlie, what I think this is as like perfect as you can do for a first comeback. For me, I think Billlie is what a lot of new and rookie girl groups try to be. They have a set concept. They have a solidified sound. They seem to have a very consistent producer in that regard. And then more than anything, their attitude. Their attitude feels, they're so cool, every single one of them. And something that I don't think happens often in comebacks is I only noticed a few members in the debut. I haven't seen anything since then, so it's not like I had more exposure or I checked out like their variety stuff or anything. But I feel like in this music video, every single member stood out to me. Every single member, you know, made me go, who is she? Who is that? You know, for me, I think in the first video, I really only noticed Sua, her, and her. I don't know her name. And then these three, I didn't notice them before. And now in this music video, like, I wondered, like, watching this, I'm like, did they add more than just one member? But everyone stood out to me. This girl is so... Oh my God, I realized I wasn't showing you guys the screen. I was saying I noticed her, and her in the first video. And then these three. These three I didn't notice before. But now in this video, her. She is so badass. I have no idea who she is. She's so badass. She is also excellent. I feel like she does not get as much screen time, but she, in the scenes that she did, I feel like really, really captured my attention. I feel like everyone in Billlie just had little moments here and there, at least in this video, to really kind of shine and like have a moment where, I mean, they have like their own killing point, but like the killing point is not in the song. The killing point is just in their acting and in the choreo too. The choreo was also really intense and really badass. Like, the thing about Billlie is this feels so much like their sound, their style, and what they're doing. It feels original to them, and they don't seem like they're trying to do that girl crush, cool girl concept. It just feels like that's what they are. Now, I'm sure not everyone in the group is like that. That just means that like they're produced really, really well, and I think they were trained really, really well. For me, overall, I like GingaMingaYo just so much straight off the bat. I would say the only thing that I actually find disappointing is that I wish they would have brought that post-chorus shouting part back one more time at the end, because it's so fantastic. But in, you know, besides that, I would say this song for me and the music video, if we were to give divided scores, I would say the song is like a 9 out of 10. It's fantastic. I think the only thing about why I refrain from giving it a perfect score is I think it's actually kind of there, but it's definitely not something where like already the second listen through I can tell, wow, I like this a lot. And I like this a lot more on the second listen through than I did Ring by Ring. But I still like Ring by Ring more, but that's also, I feel like maybe it's just more familiar. I feel like there was also just more singing in that song. That's maybe like the small disappointing part about GingaMingaYo. I feel like that song definitely showcased their vocals a little more. But I think this song is gonna become a 10. I feel like, or maybe it's gonna stay a 9, but I feel like definitely this song is gonna grow on me. I think the music video is a 10 out of 10. There's really nothing here that was like crazy and they were breaking the mold. It was just really, really well shot and well produced, just like better than average. It just looks really clean. It looks aesthetically very beautiful. I think the cinematography is fantastic in Billie's music videos. I think they set like a really, really intimate tone with their cinematography. It looks very mysterious and ominous. And so I think, and their concept is a little creepy in that regard. And so I think the intimate approach to the cinematography was also very, very smart on their part. With that in mind, I would give this like an overall score of like a 9 out of 10. Just, it's fantastic. The video is fantastic. The song is fantastic. And I feel like this song does more for Billlie, at least for me, than their debut song did. And that's exactly what you need in a first comeback. And I think they completely nailed it. Guys, that's going to be it for my reaction and review to Billie's GingaMingaYo. I would love to know, what did you guys think of the song? I personally really love it. I think it's super catchy. It's one hell of an earworm, and I think it's going to grow on me even further and further. But also, I really, really, really want to see the live stage for this, just because performance-wise, this looks really, really dope and really badass. And there was that one moment where this member here in the white, she looked really badass. I want to see that version live too. But if you guys want to let me know what you guys thought, let me know in the comments below. Thank you everyone for supporting the channel. Thank you for watching this video. If you would like to help support the channel and keep us going, consider visiting our Patreon. If you go to patreon.com/formatherapy, we do listening parties, and I hope there's an album for this, because I'm definitely going to be doing a listening party for this one. We also check out variety content, survival content, K-dramas, so if you want to check that out with us, come join our Patreon. Of course, you don't have to support us monetarily if you don't want to. You could always just hit the like button down below, and you could always just check out our other videos over here. Make sure to subscribe to our videos. We're going to have a button for you right here. And we'll see you in another video. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye, guys.